And we're back!
So the Itch Network podcast, episode 100, guys.
Superstar.
We made it to 100.
Yeah!
JD, yay! JD, you did it!
You did it, buddy.
The boy! He's dead! 100.
We killed him at 100?
Something tells me he's going to turn into a phoenix and then rise and explode into semen.
And then he won't be the kid, he'll be the baby.
Yeah, he'll be a baby, but then he'll grow into an older kid.
Okay.
Maybe a teen.
Yeah. Oh, we can call you teen.
Maybe a young adult. Maybe a Twilight reader.
We can't call you future JD.
Future JD.
Phoenix JD.
Burning attack.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 100.
Yeah. And in this episode, we have a few things to talk about. Talking about 1-year anniversaries for games. Talking about Overwatch. New character announced. He murdered somebody.
What?
And we have Castlevania on Netflix. Talk about that. Talk about how much JD likes to imagine beating off. And
He loves it.
is there anything else that I haven't thought about? Crash Bandicoot came out last week.
Oh,
The sales on that. Oh, we could talk about the sales.
I would love to talk about the sales.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk about people's opinions on classic gaming.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I heard something interesting the other day about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna
We'll
talk
talk
about
about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. But first off, Rosie, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing Valkyrie Chronicles thanks to a recommendation by, I guess now it's Retro Bro?
Yeah.
I like to...
Also, if you want any retro game, if you want to do retro gaming and you don't want to stand in line for a Super Nintendo Mini, talk to Retro Bro. He will hook you up.
But yeah, thank you for the recommendation, Retro Bro. That's a great game. I actually want to know if it came before or after XCOM though, because they have very, very similar.
Definitely came after XCOM.
Okay, so
Definitely.
very, very similar play styles in the gaming, except for it's a little bit more action oriented because you have to actually hit your shots and take them. But I really like it. And besides that, that's pretty much all I've been playing for a week. What about you, Spencer? What have you been playing this week?
I started a Let's Play for Chrono Trigger, but that's something I always play in a cycle, like every couple of years. I played Xenogears. Started that game.
How you like it?
It's a good game. It's if somebody were to make an RPG and say, I want to make one that Spencer will not like, it has a lot of trappings of that. But I'm gonna push myself through it because it's good. It's a good game.
What don't you like about it?
I don't like mechs.
You don't like Max?
I thought I made that brutally clear. I hate robots. I love Robo because he has
That's what I'm saying.
he's got so much humanity to him that he's interesting. But I hate mechs. I hate it when people get into a mech suit. That irks me to no end.
It's interesting.
Came out 4 years before.
The first XCOM?
First XCOM was 94.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the one that people actually played was 2012.
That's what I was thinking.
And then Valkyrie Chronicles was
I don't know.
2008.
That's touchy. That's
Yeah.
The first XCOM was been around for a while. But anyway, getting back onto it. It has a lot of anime in it. The cutscenes are all anime, which they're fine. They're not bad. But I mean, if you're gonna make a thing that you said I didn't like, anime would be one of them.
Yeah. Wait, you don't like anime?
But yeah, there's a lot of elements to it that I shouldn't like, and I get around it because it's a good game.
Okay.
It doesn't have pre-rendered backgrounds, which bothers me about a PS1 RPG. Those should always have that. It's such a great idea. But yeah, again, it's a good game. And then, of course, League of Legends as always.
True.
So.
What about you, JD? What have you been
Yeah, I
playing?
was say you're gonna allow JD to tell us what he's been playing.
He's the host.
Before I actually get there.
Oh, shit.
You know one thing I just remembered?
Fuck.
Remember one time when we were featured in a video, and these people were talking about us, and the one thing that they talked about was, man, they're so pumped up.
Yeah.
You're so in there. I realized I haven't yelled lately.
Yeah, I have mentioned that many before that you lost your fire for some odd reason.
I haven't heard that. That's strange.
I have told you this.
But I think it's time to bring it back.
Uh-oh.
All
Y'all ready
right.
for this?
Get ready for your eardrums.
I'm gonna blow them out. You know why I'm gonna blow them out? Because your boy's back. It's the kid. It's the boy. It's Jake.
Oh, shit.
You know what I've been playing, folks? I've been getting in that Final Fantasy 1-4 Stormblood.
Okay.
How is it?
Great!
Oh, okay.
I'm having a great time! It's the Overwatch!
So you've been playing.
No, I haven't. Not yet. We'll get there. Eric! What have you been playing? Because I want to know!
That would kill my throat.
Yep.
And it might have killed yours.
Dying.
All right, well, I'll take over for you. Eric, have fun.
So this week I've played PokemonGo.
Woo!
Yes.
And also I've been playing Final Fantasy Brave Exvious.
Woo!
And I played some Rocket League last night.
Woo!
And some Crash Bandicoot.
Woo!
Oh, I missed
Making
this.
Ric Flair proud.
Most styling, flying,
Profiling.
profiling,
Jet flying.
jet flying.
I don't remember the rest.
I am either. You gotta find it.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
You know what I do remember though?
What?
The 1 year anniversary for Pokemon Go and Final Fantasy Brave Exvious. The difference in their anniversaries, how they treated their players, hugely different. So Brave Exvious, they gave out a free super rare pull for one of the potential of getting one of the best characters in the game kind of thing. They gave a free pull for that. They gave out half resource uses. So to do missions and play the game, you could use it. You could play stuff for half. They gave out, there's new dungeons, new items, new this, that, and the other. And I feel like there's so much going on in this game. I don't know what to do. I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do in that game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sweet. Guess what else is going to hit their year mark? Pokemon Go. Ooh. What am I going to get in that? Am I going to get double XP? Am I going to get double Pokemon steps? Am I going to get double or half incubation time? Am I going to get just what am I going to get out of this? You know what they offered?
What?
Pound the bat.
20% sale on anything in the store.
Wow.
And a Pikachu, Raichu, and Pichu wearing Ash Ketchum's hat.
Ooh, I'd take that.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. It is super sad, deflating. I got excited when I saw Pikachu with on my list. I was like, oh shit, I got to catch that. So I jumped out and went and found it, got it, cool. And then I found out the only way to get Pichu is to get eggs and go hatch them during this event. Then you can get a Pichu with Ash Ketchum's hat. Then you have to catch X amount of them to evolve it into Raichu with his hat. So it's okay, cool. So there's 3 new Pokemon in this that I can bust my ass to get towards. The second part to that, the sale that they have in the store, they have this anniversary box that you can buy. Basically what you get out of it, you get Ultra Balls, which you get from Pokestops. You get Max Revives, which you also get from Pokestops. There's no reason to purchase those items. You just have to go to Pokestops and spin every 5 minutes and you can get those. And second of all, they don't even give you enough of them for it to actually be like, wow, you just gave me 100 of them. It's 20 Ultra Balls, which you could throw 20 at a single Pokemon and waste them all on one dude. It could be a stupid Pidgey that you really want. And you throw 20 Ultra Balls, he'll break out of all of them. And you lose all that benefit. And then the 6 Max Revives. That's basically 1 gym fight. Maybe 2 gym fights. To where if you're fighting a gym, you lose all your Pokemon, you Max Revive them all. That's it. It's an easy resource to burn through. And they're like, oh yeah, we're going to give you guys that. Oh, and also we're going to give you guys, I think it was 1 raid pass, because there's these new raids that they introduced. We're going to give you 1 raid pass that you get to go do. Well, that's 1 use that you get per day kind of thing. So it's 1 thing you get to do. And then you get incubators, which they're not even discounted. You're paying full price for the incubators. So it just kind of, I looked at the huge difference between Pokemon Go's 1 year anniversary and I looked at Final Fantasy Brave Exvious' 1 year, and it was immensely different of how giving they were to the community of hey guys, thanks for sticking with us for a year. We know it's been a crazy road of ups and downs and server maintenance and patches and trying to figure out what's fun for you guys and all this kind of stuff. And Pokemon Go just kind of went, yeah, give us more money. Like, that's like, did nothing to really celebrate at all besides the Pikachu thing.
What about the Pikachu with the hat?
Yeah, like, cool. I caught 3 of them, and all of them have low stats, so I'm not going to be able to use them in combat or do anything with them besides just have another Pokedex entry. That doesn't even count towards my Pokedex entry because it's not an actual, like, new entry. It's just a Pikachu wearing a hat.
Damn it. Wait, can you use your old Pikachu to level up?
I think so, but Pikachu's not exactly common out here as it is, so.
Because it's Arizona.
And even the stats, like, they get rated like, oh, this is a C Pokemon. So even if you max out, like, level him all the way up, he still is not going to be good in battle because he's still just like a C-rated Pokemon.
C-rated bitch.
Yeah. So there was just this huge difference between the two things. I just kind of wanted to bring some attention to that it's like Overwatch's 1-year anniversary. They just had that recently, didn't they?
I don't think they... Yeah.
And they did the...
Origin sort of thing.
Yeah, they did the Origin thing and they did the experience bonus.
Yeah. So they brought us some new shit. There's some pretty nice aesthetics.
Yeah. And there's really not much more they could do in that game besides bring another character in.
Right.
That would be the only other cool thing they could... New maps and new characters at that time.
Well, they did do new map.
They did do a new map, yeah.
Only me. It's a map. It's a 2CP.
They also did a whole new game mode as well during that time, as the PvE story you could do.
Oh, was that for the anniversary?
No.
It wasn't?
No, it was just a thing that happened.
That was the Uprising.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
For anniversary, you did like I think you did like one loot crate, but it was like an anniversary version. So there was like more skins, and then there was like a gold.
They had really good skins for the anniversary. So I'll give them credit for that, but it wasn't really too much of an event other than the experience bonus and stuff like that.
Not
Yeah.
the icons.
They need to do better with those skins. I think.
Which one? More ass and tits?
I mean, yeah, if you got them, flaunt them, but also just make something more wild, man.
They've been doing that. Have you even played Overwatch recently?
No, are there better skins now?
Yes.
The last
What
one
did
I saw,
just
I like the police one. That one was
The
cool.
Uprising?
I think he's talking about Diva.
Diva, yeah, where she looks like a cop.
Yeah, you're pretty late.
That one's all right.
Yeah, there's a couple more.
But the ones, okay, if they've come out the last couple months, then yeah.
I
haven't
think
seen
Zari's still behind.
Just when I up until the year I've played, and I didn't think any of them looked really cool.
Reinhardt has some sick skins.
What are you doing?
What? Oh.
He's trying to get fancy.
Reinhardt has some.
Oh, he's showing off the skins.
The new skins that came out.
The Sins.
Yeah, maybe there's good ones now. I haven't played in a while.
Well, you know what else happened on Overwatch?
What?
Well, okay, never mind.
Something.
Well, he had it up and then took it down.
What happened, bud?
Something happened.
Don't worry about what I'm doing over here.
But yeah,
What?
so Doomfist came out, right?
Doomfist. Yeah, he's not voiced by Terry Crews. He's voiced by nameless African male. We are going to put a stop to this right now. I tell you.
Is he even close to that at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Not even.
I've actually not seen the trailer. Apparently, it already has an origin trailer.
Well, it's an anime trailer, so.
Yeah, I remember seeing it linked in the chat, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, this isn't for me." But
I saw
Pretty,
my buddy was playing, or not playing. He was watching the stream of people playing it. He looks fun. Just a whole bunch of punching and.
Well,
is that his deal? Is he a puncher?
he's pretty overpowered. Yeah.
Right.
Is he?
Yes.
So overpowered.
Isn't that kind of right though for him? You know what I mean?
No.
Because of who he is.
What are we looking up right here?
Because isn't Doomfist like the guy in that universe? Is like, oh shit! Like if he comes back, Overwatch is fuck.
He's strong AF, but I mean, come on, let's be earnest.
I mean, I'm asking you as the kind of.
Humanity is always being tested.
Well, we can't let it totally have the volume because that's like a copyright thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
You gotta
us.
talk over it.
So Doomfist punching walls, jerking.
Oh, and he's fighting the gorilla.
He's fighting Winston, and he's boom. He decks Winston.
okay, yeah.
Winston goes, see you later. Tracer like, hope. Holy shit! Watch me avoid attacks and shit. And then Genji's there as well, and he's like, man, 2 DPS. Fuck out of here. Your team's not in balance. And
Oh, so he can throw like a thing.
no, he cannot.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, fighting anime stuff. They always do this stuff. Foreground and background look inconsistent. figuring out where he's at, punching walls. He's like, I gotta keep up with these fucking fucks. They're flipping all over the place. It's like they're on the same team or something.
Where's the support?
Where's the support?
That's what I'm asking.
Fucks up Genji. Genji can't do shit. Winston wakes up. And here's kind of...
Winston responds.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my suit's fucked. And then, me is fucked. And then Trace is like,
God.
bitch, I'm too fast, fam. You can't keep up with me. Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, I need to figure it out. Snatches off her fucking, accelerator, chrono accelerator, and she can't stay in the same time. So she disappears. Winston, yo, that's my homie. I download love her.
Is that true?
Yeah.
He
Well,
probably
yeah.
fucking does love her, but that they're homies, yes, and that he ripped off her chrono accelerator, yes. So that explains why in the story there was a point where she couldn't fucking she couldn't like he had
Stay
to
in this
repair it.
dimension.
Yeah, like he had to repair. I mean, initially she was all over the place, but this explains. Okay, yeah, she was fucked up pretty fucking bad. And then Winston beats him with his primal punch, which doesn't exist.
Prime punch.
Yeah, and the worst part is Doomfist is a close range character. He's got a shotgun. It's a projectile shotgun from his fist.
Oh, that's good.
He has a uppercut.
Yep.
He has a charge attack, which generates shield for him. It's
Okay,
called the
so it's
best
not health.
offense, or the best defense.
He's a good offense.
Well, that's what his perk is called.
It's
And-
just called the best
okay.
offense.
Yeah.
Or the best defense
Yeah.
is all
and
it's
then
called.
dot.
Oh, okay.
And pretty much,
Ellipses.
yeah. So Jeff Kaplan's explaining it. Probably can't hear him. That's cool. But regardless,
He's a guy with a fist.
yeah, he's got a giant ass fucking fist.
He hits things.
It's pretty crazy, right?
He fucking. So he generates a lot of fucking shield if he does that charge attack and it hits people.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And
If he hits people, yeah, with that charge.
well, no, I was looking at this, but yeah. So and then his ult allows him to fly into the air and land on people and then do area wide damage. Yeah. I watched one video of him the day he was announced, and I was like overpowered because he charged his charge, hit a guy, then uppercutted two people that were. This is in what's that stage called?
The ice stage.
No, London.
This is
Kings
London-
Row?
Kings Row.
Yeah.
Oh man!
So
this
I
guy
kept wanting to
gets
say
it.
Saints
So,
Row.
so they're in Kings Row. He uppercuts people and then jumps into his ult. Not only does he move too fast so you can't shoot him, but even if you do, he has enough shield to withstand it. And then he killed 4 people.
He's a
So
beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah, I've seen where he got uppercut. Maybe it's the same video where he uppercutted somebody, grouped them all together with the ult for the ult, and just boom, just killed them all.
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
So the thing, well, no, but the cool thing about him is
No, Rosie.
he's able to. He can definitely pick off targets, so he can pick off tanks, and in that sense, he can fuck up positioning. So if tank, you say you got a Reinhardt, he's an anchor tank, right? It's just designed to push forward. Got the shield up, everyone's doing their thing. He knocks him out of the equation. Now ults can drop. Now people can do whatever the fuck they want. Now you get Pharah able to use her ult. Now you get fucking, half the cast able to punish people behind that shield. So he does have his advantages, but there's a lot of work that needs to happen with him. Usually, Blizzard has been good about fucking down and not fucking up. You ever heard that saying?
Like nerfing instead of buffing.
They bring the character in as a nerf, as opposed to bringing them in with buffs. Sombra, it took forever for them to buff her to where she's at now. Anna had a lot of changes.
Well, that's the different mindset of
League, yeah.
because League is free to play. Benefits to paying would be you get the character,
Right.
whereas Overwatch you already paid to get in, so they don't have any reason, any incentive to make the character overpowered.
He's not making balance.
It's different.
Let me ask you about that though. Because of veteran players like you though, and there's a lot of veteran players like you, can't you at the beginning just buy that character immediately with the in-game credit?
Yeah. So not everybody can.
Yeah.
Still gonna make money off of it, and then maybe I can't. Who knows?
But
I
you-
can.
Yeah, no, you can. That's what I'm saying though. And you don't.
I would say there are not a lot of people that have every champion. I mean, there probably is plenty now. I mean, there's 100 million players or whatever they've had.
That's what I mean.
But there's plenty of people that are going to buy them. League of Legends or Riot is flush.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that you have toned down quite a bit from that game, right?
Sure.
I mean, just yet, yeah, so sure. And you still have the ability to buy every character, and you've been playing for 10 years or so, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost 10
No,
years.
I guess now that I think about when I'm saying it out loud, yeah, you're still a special case that you've been playing for 10 years. People probably quit now and probably don't have every champion, don't have the IP for it.
Yeah.
I was just gonna bring up a point where you play casually and you can still buy every champion, but
I can, yeah, but yeah, most people I don't think
can,
could. But yeah, that's the difference. It's a huge difference in how the game is portrayed. So Overwatch is an upfront cost and everything's free, which is cool. Really, probably that's the ideal way. But you just got to make sure that you keep the content flowing and I think they make their money off of people buying loot boxes. Would how they do it?
Yeah, sure you can. Look at that. It's got a nice arcade.
So yeah, Blizzard knows how to keep something profitable, so they'll be fine.
Yeah, oh, they turned around Diablo.
yeah. If they can fix Diablo, they can do anything.
Yeah. So the thing that sucks is this character is definitely an in-your-face character. His ult charge, look at that, 2 guys dead. Well, I mean, we'll see. Keep going. Just do all his attacks. Do his charge.
I don't like that he's got that range.
what range?
The thing.
It's a shotgun, but it's like a weird spread.
Yeah.
The thing about it is it's a projectile.
Actually, I'm over here.
You
I
want it
want
to be less damage from this far, right?
I want him to not have any range.
How much damage is that,
you're
JD?
right.
Well, it's
You
a
know-
shooter, so
Because
they're gonna have range.
so play him.
How much what
optimally.
damage does it do? I don't know.
What about Reinhardt? Reinhardt has one move that gets on cooldown. I could
But
remember in the
it's
video.
5 seconds and it does crazy damage.
Remember in the video where he threw that thing? I'd be cool with that. He threw a discus.
No, he threw a car door.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about that? Whoa! What if he could rip off things from the environment and start tossing them?
So I want you. To
Then
do
it becomes map based.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's not balanced. Because then there's a preferred map for him and an unpreferred map for him.
We could readjust it a little bit. I don't know.
So
I'm sure there's preferred map for certain. There's already preferred maps for certain characters, isn't there?
Shoot.
There's preferred maps for characters.
Wait,
with
say that
better,
again?
but you can still play them and still profit. It just means there's another map.
All right, you just gotta
Yeah,
retool it a little bit. I think that'd be a really unique idea.
Can we see that all?
Yeah.
Yep. Hold on. Oh, I thought of trying to put him over the edge.
And they're able to see it, right?
The uppercut
watching.
knocks him off the edge. Yeah. Yeah, they can see it.
Okay. All right, so we're looking for an ult, right?
Yeah. Do the.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So he's in the air this entire.
in the
time.
center, it hits the hardest.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It also is supposed to stun too, right?
I don't know if it's.
Why don't we get a character description
I know it does a lot of damage.
or a hero description?
No, it'd be cool is if it knocked everybody up that was in the area.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be sick.
Well, like an Earth Shatter type thing. Then Earth Shatter becomes worthless.
What's Earth Shatter?
Reinhardt's, where he literally knocks him on the ground for 2 minutes.
Oh, you see that overshield that I have right now?
Yeah.
make that
So
worthless.
when you charge and you hit somebody with that, you generate that overshield.
God.
See, that reminds me of Vi or V, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
In League of Legends.
But the issue with him is, I would figure he would be a combat focused tank, but they're going for a hybrid. They're making him
Right.
a tank and a what's it called?
What's the logic behind the shotgun hand?
See,
I don't.
What
know.
I want
I think
is
he's shooting from his fist. That's all
No,
it is.
logically, but from a gameplay standpoint, what's the logic there?
It's a shooter.
They have to make it a shooter?
Well, it is a shooter, so they had to make it.
Well, what I mean, yeah,
I mean, they have to have projectiles
why?
because it's a shooter, dude.
Why can't they just have him punch shit?
He does. He does a lot of that.
I know what he's saying. So he wants it to just be pure punchy man.
Yeah.
Literally just hitting people with his right arm.
What if we have
and plus,
Hadokens?
with the fact of the matter is, I actually kind of agree with Spencer in this case, in that the fact is he's doing that, why does he just keep punching? Isn't that kind of his whole thing? He's Doom Fist, not Doom Shotgunner.
Okay, then you would try and make that argument about Tracer. Why does she ever stop? Because it's a gameplay mechanic. Why does Genji never take out his sword? Well, it's a gameplay mechanic when it's his ult.
I thought that
It's
was
the same
I
concept.
thought because he couldn't maintain a sword.
No, what the fuck?
I don't know.
No,
I
it's
thought
just a
it was-
normal
I thought-
sword. It's
oh.
the same. It's the same concept across the board for those characters.
Wait,
It's
what was
just
the Tracer thing?
the Tracer thing? Like, she never stops moving. Technically speaking, she would never have. She would recall every single time she took damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gameplay mechanic. It's
Well,
all
no,
about
I mean, I
balancing.
get that. I'm not even looking at it from a lore or anything like that. I'm saying you have an opportunity.
Well, I'm not even looking at it from lore either. I'm just
You
let's
have
be
this,
realistic.
You have
here.
this opportunity to make a fist character Like his name is Doomfist. You can make a guy that
He should just be
He
fisting
punches.
everybody.
Every one of his abilities punches except for one, which is just his primary
So
shot.
what's the logic behind that? Why can't his other fist do something creative? So just like aren't there like 3 characters with shotguns now? Like 4?
Roadhog, Reaper, Torbjorn.
Diva. So that's a shotgun.
Yeah, so
It seems like they're just putting shotguns on people.
they operate differently. Come on, let's be honest here.
Little bit.
You know what would be kind of cool if even if you had to go with the shotgun route or the projectile route, he shot out little like hands.
Yeah, little fist.
He had the little fist.
I'd buy into that.
It's just punching little
I'd
punch.
buy into that.
That's technically what's called.
Like,
Hey, I did it.
What if his other hand grabbed people? How
Ooh.
sick would that be?
You mean like Roadhog?
No, like like grabs and you grab him like that,
Oh,
and then you just like boom,
yeah,
like
just-
punch them with the face.
Should be, yeah.
You mean like
Yeah, like Roadhog does. That'd be tight.
Actually, that would be. But man, would that be brutal for a rated
don't kill
game?
Yeah.
Check this, Mercy.
Yeah, Mercy just pounding her face in.
Like, geez.
I was
got the-
testing how many abilities I had to use to survive that.
And this game does blood splatter, doesn't it?
no,
I was like,
there is
nope.
blood.
It's like the red stuff that there's a little blood splatter.
Is there?
No blood.
No, I'm saying anything.
It's
No,
like
it's not.
it's like artistic, but I thought there was blood splatter.
No,
That little red dot
that's it. But that's
and the border.
that's just damage you're taking. You don't have to really interpret it as blood.
Yeah, maybe I just interpreted it that way. But they should
Give me
introduce
shield.
blood splatter
No.
with Doomfist.
Well,
punching people.
The great thing about this game is that it's rated T, so you don't have to get permission from your mom.
But the
and dad.
porno isn't.
Is there Doomfist porno now? There has to
There
be.
probably is. It's
Oh
like
my
jerking
God.
His massive black dick.
I got it. What? No. His massive black fist. He's just gonna fist the girls.
Oh god.
He's Doomfist.
Yeah, that's how Little Mermaid
Oh my
went.
God.
You have to go and feast the girl. There you go.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my.
That fist is in my abdomen.
How do you-
Sha-la-la-la-la, why oh why? Use KY.
Use KY. You'd have to use KY to put that thing in there.
I know, right?
Holy
Look how
shit.
thorny it is.
Yeah, it's got thorns and everything. That would tear a girl up.
Nightmarish.
You gotta be like Tara Reid.
Look at him. I've got a big fucking hand.
I don't know. I'm sure he's fun to play though, but they gotta tone him down.
We'll see. He's only available on the PTR right now. There's a lot of balancing that's going to come out before he's actually released in the actual full version of the game.
Absolutely.
Man,
How long can he go? How far can you take that? Across the map?
Oh no!
What's the range on the ultimate?
We'll find out in 98%.
Gosh.
Oh, wrong
because
button.
you know what would be interesting? Like, couldn't you just use
He can
that to-
actually use it as a shortcut.
That's what I was gonna say. Can you use it as a shortcut? Can
He
you
can.
just use it to escape?
Certain maps, I think it was Dorado or was it Volskaya that someone was talking about. You can use it to cut around corners.
Well, that's what Overwatch has done really well. Is they've smartly given all the characters moves that can be used both defensively and offensively,
And here's another
which is
question:
good.
Yeah.
Can the enemies see that little circle, or is it just real?
The ultimate,
Yeah,
they can see it.
they can see it.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
they can only see it when it's like actually about to land.
That's probably how it is.
Because if that's
And they can see it traveling around and everything.
because
Yeah,
if they can only see it when it's about to land, then that means that certain characters can have a clear advantage. Like Tracer, Reaper. I don't know if Genji can. Genji is infamous for not taking damage on attacks. I don't know if he'd be able to reflect this though.
You flex the fist
He-
coming
well,
down.
not
all
the fist, but
Oh, you know what I thought?
what?
I thought that Doomfist, what a cool concept for him would be that he can break through shields and break through
About
like things
4
that prevent
seconds?
damage.
Okay.
I thought that would be really neat. He like fists his way through a shield and shit.
Wait, who
Can you
does
just
what?
say punch?
Nah.
No, I want to
It's
say
in the
fist.
namesake.
His name is Doomfist. I'm saying fist.
Damn it.
So this, I know that the right click on this charged fist thing,
Yeah.
it will go through Reinhardt's shield and do straight damage to Reinhardt.
Oh, sick. It doesn't get blocked by
Yeah.
the shield?
No, it's physical damage. It goes through the shield.
All right. What about
Well,
like
physical damage can still be blocked by Reinhardt, but you mean like this
It's-
special
it's like
property.
an auto attack.
It's actually him going through the shield. Like,
Yeah, it's usually elemental.
because if that were the case, that means that he would be incredibly effective against Zarya. I'm pretty sure Zarya can still bubble it.
yeah, she can still bubble and
is that
stuff.
just
But
your melee?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, it's the regular melee.
So you're not smart enough to use your Doom Fist to punch people.
No.
I mean, even Genji uses his blade. He's got 2 swords in. But I think
I think this actually might be a little hard to aim.
he's an interesting character in the standpoint that he's a very top heavy. He has to do his damage and then get out really quick. He's almost like Tracer, just he doesn't have enough mobility.
What's the cooldown on the right?
The charge?
The charge.
4 seconds.
Okay, so go in, do your damage, and then get out.
Well,
Is that kind of the thought process?
well, yeah. So then, let's do your uppercut. Uppercut
Ooh.
7, ground pound is 7. So you pretty much want to use those one after the other.
I'm coming here to wreck face.
Yeah. So he can get in there, do crazy damage, and then get out. Because if he overstays his welcome, he'll get killed.
Because he runs out of shit.
He runs out of shit, and he's left with just doing the charge
Oh, no.
punch
Okay.
and using his shotgun, which has good damage, but like it's the rate of fire of it isn't too crazy.
I'm just going to out out of here.
Oh, you know what? I haven't tried yet.
Can you do me a favor? No, please don't use your ult. Use your ult indoors. I just want to see.
Yeah, I was gonna say use your ult indoors. Oh, you're trying to freaking marvel this dude?
Yeah.
Watch this. I learned this from Miss Marvel. Yeah.
Aww. One more try.
I can't. I don't think I heard his voice.
Well, Rosie, you know what character changed League of Legends in a really cool
That's
way?
kinda cool. Oh, that's cool.
That kind of reminds me of this in a weird way. Is Yasuo?
Do it.
Oh, they
indoors?
changed them finally?
Do the ult indoors.
No, just that character. Because
He literally becomes the fucking ceiling.
oh shit.
The ceiling's my ult.
Because in League of Legends, like when people get knocked up, it was just kind of like another stun.
I thought they'd just get pregnant.
That was really good.
Thank you.
But yeah, when they get knocked up, it was more like just another stun.
I thought they'd get pregnant.
But then, oh, you're doing it again.
Yeah.
But Yasuo added the element where if they're knocked up, that's how his ult works. Did you know that? So when they're in the air,
Oh.
he can press R and then he does that thing where he like jumps over and starts slashing him.
Oh,
That's what his ultimate is. So it kind of created like a being knocked up as an ailment or a status, as opposed to just being like a stun. So this game could do something similar in a lot of ways, if they started treating everything as like statuses instead of just
Things that happen.
things that happen.
Genji and Hanzo get another brother that only uses a sword.
Ooh.
And then he has to launch
And then
his
he's the
opponents.
least popular character because this is all like for shooters.
We
I don't know
banished
about
our
that.
brother.
People still find a way to play fucking Orisa. So will I.
Was Orisa not good?
Orisa's not the best tank at all by any stretch.
Is it because of her
The
head?
best tanks are dive tanks right now. Huh?
Is her head too big?
No, they actually
hear-
lowered
I-
the hurt box on that.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, I know that was a complaint. It's like, man, she got a big old head. Ready to get headshotted. Like, I'm just shooting at her body. I'm getting
Once you
headshots.
had that problem, Orisa had that problem. It was pretty bad. Oh, also, if you punch them into walls, they take damage.
If you actually hit them into something.
Yeah.
So instead of like, this guy's full health, right?
Oh, it's like Poppy.
Who can I do this to? You. Whoop, shit. So I just one-shotted him. So now let's do this guy up here.
Does it do like 200 damage fully charged?
Didn't one-shot him.
Yeah. So it does double damage if they hit a wall or an object.
So this guy... gone.
This is so ridiculous.
Yeah, right?
Because it's just going to be like, hey, Mercy, boom, boom. Bye, Mercy.
Boom, baby! You're gonna be looking for characters in corners. It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's gonna really kill the snipers quick.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of all the possibilities. You see just like a Widowmaker. It's like, okay, I got you, baby doll.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you just use your ult, land on top of them while they're just standing. Because the most...
Save yourself!
I could...
Jump,
You know what?
off
And then
Let's
use
try
your
that.
ult.
Try
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
You might as well just save it on these levels for when Lucio knocks you out.
Yeah, right. I'm back with a vengeance.
Who is Lucio?
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's great.
I can double jump,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
but I can't jump higher.
Oh, you went through the...
Fuck my ass.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
you still won't save yourself if there's a problem with verticality.
Yes, I will.
So if you get knocked off, you have to uppercut first and then drop your ult. So
Interesting. Okay, so there's a limit to how high you go when you do this.
yeah.
Ooh.
Can you see them in the air?
No, he disappears when he jumps.
And just becomes a big blue.
yeah.
Look up below!
I am coming for you, Captain America.
That's funny.
I've got your shield right here.
Look at me, I'm the captain now.
I am
Goodbye.
I am the captain.
Jeez.
I really like
Your
that
shield,
combo.
Reinhardt. I need that.
They should make like a fighting game character with like
Okay.
combos and stuff
Here we go.
you can do on people.
They should put Ryu in this game.
Ooh, yeah, just like Smash.
Tech
Bros.
Ryu.
You're
Yeah.
fucked, dude. Oh, you're back, dude.
Eh?
I'm here after all. It's a good, you know, you would think he'd probably be the best at protecting healers because he could one-shot, or not one-shot, but if he uses all his cooldowns properly, he could stop the annoying characters.
Yeah, I think the only one that
Tracer?
he's going to have a hard time actually getting an uppercut on Tracer or Genji because as soon as he does, they can dash away.
I don't think his point for them is the uppercut. I think he's going for the stinger shot.
He's always got that shotgun.
That would be that one.
Well, let's do this.
He's like the 8th character with a shotgun in that game.
I want.
They're not popular.
What?
Well,
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry.
Just
He
saying.
was not popular?
You know,
okay, so dive comp are popular, and people will say that what's it called is popular.
were you guys talking about this already?
Yeah,
Okay.
or Thursday last night. If you guys have support on you, you're good. Well, I mean, Matt's playing on what's called, which by the way, you were too fucking loud last night. But who's talking? Anyway,
You should have heard JD earlier. He was loud.
I was furioso.
He was letting us have it.
The problem with Orisa is yes, you can pocket her and then sort of get away with some mileage, but that's kind of a problem. You shouldn't have to pocket a tank every time, because then your healer is
Then they
only
can't
designed to yeah. Well, yeah, then your tank's not tanking, but your healer is then from there designed to only do, like, tanks in this game are designed to be characters that can take more hits if need be. Doesn't mean they should always be taking more hits. The proper Orisa is using her cooldown management properly to keep people away and to have her shield up so they don't do too much damage on her. Playing in and out of the shield is your best bet, so they shoot at you sometimes, so that way your healer gets some meter.
Yeah.
So
What I like about the game is that
let's see if you can get it.
the tanks stay mobile, typically. They have a certain level. I mean, they have a level of turtle too, like with Reinhardt putting up a shield and kind of like squatting.
Yeah.
But still, like part of his
Someone
kit.
pick him, dude.
Part of his kit is to get to the
Someone
place.
picked him.
I don't know. I'm just waiting to see if he's stupid enough to click off him.
Well, then you would go for select. Don't go for that. You're already over him. Yeah. I used to do that with Sombra.
You just hit select over and over, hoping
I
something
would
leave.
hope that they would switch out sometimes, and then I would go in and immediately pick the character.
That's one thing that they should do that League of Legends does. Is in the new draft modes, they let you pick the champ. They let you pick the position that you want.
Yeah. that's what I was thinking too.
And then they kind of group you up with people.
Yeah,
I'm going to
no,
follow him around.
There's a clear advantage and disadvantage to Doomfist. The advantage, obviously, being he does a lot of burst damage. Gets in, gets out, does his part, and then that's cool. It also looks cool to see it from a third point.
But isn't he a tank?
Is he wearing
No,
sandals?
he's a DPS.
He's DPS.
Oh, he's DPS.
That's the problem. He's the first tank DPS hybrid,
Gotcha.
right? So they're trying to balance it around to make it like, all right, he can do some damage if you.
So yeah, he's definitely cooldown based.
He can do some damage
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean,
want
so
to.
Sombra, a lot of characters are actually cooldown centric.
He's cooldown based and he's got that shotgun.
Yeah. Let's not forget.
Let's not ever forget that he has a shotgun.
One cool thing I would
Doomfist.
like to see is that he could generate.
Oh,
I would want a DPS that does healing. Like Sombra technically fits the bill, but I mean, like they do good DPS. They generate a shield for their team. Like this concept of like a constantly deteriorating shield is the same thing as Lucio's ult, but now it's like they're using it more consistently. So I like that concept behind it.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I don't know. I think he's going to be a popular character, and he's definitely going to be up there with like other characters as far as like taking advantage of the enemies and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
he has clear disadvantages. Oh no!
Oh no!
He has clear disadvantages.
I could
and
not uppercut.
the main one is range. He will lose to any ranged character or any general high mobility character, I would think.
Like a tracer?
Like a tracer, if they're playing it properly, you're going to lose that fight.
Oh, shit. Yes, I will.
Right into the street.
JD's so good. He like knows.
Well, you don't do enough damage.
And plus, he's standing on top of his healing thing.
He's standing up here. But Farah, any sniper.
You think he has advantage over him?
No,
No,
does
he
not.
Oh, it does
to
not.
them, yeah.
I thought we were saying that he
No,
might be able to beat up a Widowmaker.
He might, if he, well, I mean,
catches off
anyone can
guard.
beat up a Widowmaker if they sneak around her, right?
Gotcha.
But he's not designed to be a character that is gonna take out. Like,
Push him off, push him off. There you go. Oh, he didn't die?
He didn't get anyone, yeah. But he's designed to do good damage to tanks. He's probably good to just take them out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the other cast, like even like Winston can't do anything against him. I don't even know why they put them as the two people that would fight each other. His ult is garbage against what's his name? Doomfist.
Well, Winston did the thing where he got his face turned red.
Yeah, he did his ult. But
Oh, is that what his ult does? His
Yeah.
face turned red? Okay.
come on, man. Yeah, he turns red.
I'm not the expert.
He turns red and he smacks shit around like really hard.
Yeah.
Pretty much all he's got.
Oh my. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I should not have jumped in on Junkrat.
I
See,
thought
Rosie, when the tension gets up, Rosie's voice turns British.
Everyone good.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob Jungle. I actually say that normally at work.
Bob's your uncle?
Yeah, I'll be like, all right, and then we got this claim situated, and Bob's your uncle. They're like, what?
Oh, you say it to the people on
Yeah,
this
I
that
say
you're
it to-
talking to.
I'll say it. I'm
That's-
waiting for someone to correct me and be like, you're not British.
You
I'll
ain't
be like,
British.
I'm not English.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sir.
going out to that fucking Mercy. Nah, well,
he's not
there you go.
protecting her. I think it's bad. No, it's good. Demon in that
I
shit.
got shotguns as well.
Tell you, you don't know what to do with this tanky character?
Give him a shotgun.
Give him a shotty.
Well, technically, there's only I don't even count Roadhog as a tank. He's one
I
of
said
the,
tanky.
he's one of the lowest played characters now.
Really?
They nerfed his fire or his primary.
Why?
Yeah, it's just because they don't like the. Here's the thing: they don't like the concept of having.
Oh, I
characters
didn't
that
realize I was
have
so low.
one-shot attacks, and you can guarantee they're going to switch around. What's it called?
You can guarantee, huh?
When you get down, what's it? Make people.
Whoop. Heal me.
Bob.
Heal. Aw.
Anyway, yeah. The problem is he can kill people too quickly, and they didn't like that about what's his name about Roadhog. The hook pretty much guarantees that he can kill somebody. Oh, you can't see it. Well, right when it's about to come down now. So you can't see it when he's floating around, just only when he's about to drop it. What are you gonna say?
What if they gave Roadhog more of a support role?
Well, that's
He
kind of
kinda
what he
is.
has.
That's what
It's
it's.
an offensive. It's a tank support. Like if you think about it, he's really good at taking someone. That was the whole point. Was he's really good at taking someone out of the game. Like I don't think.
Wouldn't it be
that-
into the game?
Huh?
Well, it's
Taking
like
them into the game?
No, out. So like, for instance, you got a full team. You can go. All right, I see the healer. I'm gonna kill her
yeah.
and take her out of the game. So then she has to go back
gotcha.
to start.
I see what you mean.
They lose their healer, move forward. But the thing is I think they went about it wrong. They lowered the damage of his shot. I don't think they should have lowered the damage of the shot. Just maybe made the cooldown for the hook longer, so that way he has to rely on actually aiming more.
I say take out. I don't know. Maybe give him more of a utility. Give him more utility and take away some damage. That might be fun.
Well, they did.
that.
Well, I mean, where's the utility going to come from?
I don't know. They're the geniuses.
What about instead of him eating, he can share some of that gas?
He doesn't even know what he eats. Does he
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
He's like he eats it. And if he overheals, then some of it may be like it sprays off to some people around him.
I don't know. It just seems like the way you describe it that he's kind of lost.
They might be a combo.
Yeah, I think so too.
Doesn't it seem like they're kind of lost, Rosie, with how they're doing Roadhog?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know what they want from that guy.
They did that with Lucio for the longest.
But
they eventually.
But the thing
figured it
is, you know
out,
what's
but-
kind of weird about it? Even though they're kind of messing around and making him weak, and he's not usable. I feel like this is the one group of people that will do it right at some point.
Yeah, they'll get it. They've done such a good job with every character. And and we say that, but Rodog's not necessarily in a bad place. He's just not. Doesn't sound like he's in the best place. This game does a really good job of balancing though.
Yeah. I really like Junkrat too.
Well, Junkrat,
They buffed the shit out of.
buff the fuck out of him.
Did they?
So, yeah.
He doesn't take damage from his own grenades.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But
Farrah does though.
It's weird.
Yeah, I remember Farrah. That sucks.
Yeah, it's weird. That's considered like the biggest buff. It's like now he doesn't get hit by his fucking grenade launcher. It's like, boom.
Well, that makes him a close range monster, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now
He can literally, if a
Just throw him on his feet.
Well, if Zarya, what's it called? He just shoots into it. That's it.
Yeah.
He'd be right next there shooting.
That's why when I played like a little bit I did after that patch, I'm just like I'm a god now because I'm like literally getting into Reaper's face while he's not Reaper. Just go boom, boom, and like going toe to toe with him. Like I have no fear anymore.
Yeah.
And if you can't get enough of your shots on me, I'm gonna take you out. Oh wait, I got C4 in my back pocket. Catch.
Outside of that, is there anything else you guys want to tackle in Overwatch?
Let's talk. Oh. Just talk about Overwatch.
If nothing, we can jump to the next thing. Because we talked about it too long.
Yeah, let's just go on to the next thing, dude. Because
Yeah.
we haven't talked about this a bit. We got some other topics to talk about.
Well, Crash Bandicoot came out. It's a game.
Yep.
You know it isn't funny. How people like to think it's the hardest game alive.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So I actually saw it on a couple posts, and then it turns out this is actually a thing. People have been making memes of Crash Bandicoot and Dark Souls,
Oh, really?
and they've been like, it's the same thing. And
You know
I'm
what I was gonna say?
Excuse me?
I was gonna say, man, this game's harder than Neo.
Right? Yeah. They're like, holy shit, difficulty. And Crash has been a demanding game on what they want you to do sometimes, but it's never like unsurmountable. But then again, there's the concept of, difficulty being subjective, so.
Yeah, I
Tell me more.
It's definitely not the hardest game ever.
No. Might be hard if you got some
Especially
beers in you.
And it's so forgiving.
Yeah, because you go back.
It gives you all the tools. There's no struggling to it's like in Dark Souls, you can lose hours of progress.
Yeah.
In Crash, you lose a minute.
Yeah, right.
At the most, at the worst.
You end up losing Crash Bandicoot, and it literally takes levels away. He takes the missiles back from you.
Takes your polar bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's mine now. You do not own him.
This is my polar
This
bear.
is my polar bear. Yeah, it's definitely not that difficult of a game.
Yeah.
I just look at the excitement that the people had for that game. The re-release of it, the remake and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I like it. I like the
Love
fact
it.
that people are getting hyped about it. Because it's cool to sometimes go back to those things. I'm not saying, and I'm happy they didn't. It's only $20, right? Or $40, right?
It should be $20.
I don't think it should be 20.
No, for the work they put into it, even
It looks like a PS3 game.
well, guess what? It used to be a PS game, so it still looks better.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be.
I mean, it's not. I have no hatred towards Crash Bandicoot.
know.
I think Crash Bandicoot's a wonderful game. All three of them. I think they're great. I think people complain a lot about like things like old games. Sorry, shit. People complain a lot about games not being original. I hear that all the time. And the games that most people like are super excited about this year is Crash Bandicoot. It's like, come on. There's
Well, it's not the same people complaining are the same people excited.
maybe.
Because
Maybe. For me, the people I've seen are doing it.
well, it's presumptuous to say they are. You can't say that those are the same people. It's
Well, the people I've seen are the same people.
Who are these people?
I'm
Why
not
are they
gonna name them
complaining
because
about
they have
something?
YouTube
I know
channels.
it's people.
They have YouTube channels. I'm not going to say them. But when I hear that they're like, oh my god, it's like the same mechanics over and over again. The number one game they're excited for is the remake of Crash Bandicoot. All three of them. It's like, you want the same thing. Clearly. Like, you don't want the change. Which is, again, I think Crash Bandicoot's absolutely fine. It's a wonderful game, wonderful series. But it's
when it comes to the sense of just
Like-
change.
Right. When it comes to that aspect, if that's the number one game you're looking forward to, like you're living in the past. There's tons of great experiences out there. And that's not to say, I'm happy it came out.
Can I ask a question?
And in all honesty, if you love playing the same shit over and over, that's perfectly fine.
No, let me ask you a question.
Just don't bitch about it.
Let me ask you a
I've never
question,
seen
and
this.
I'm being 100% genuine with this. What games are like Crash Bandicoot, which is,
On how the
What
game
games are like it?
yeah, just asking, just completely.
We don't make a lot of platformers now.
That's what I
3D
mean.
platformers.
That's
we
what I
do.
think.
Make a lot.
Well, you got Mario,
3D
the Mario series, that new
Ukulele.
Thank you. What other platformers are out right now?
Plays a lot like Banjo-Kazooie. That I don't understand the hatred that game got. Apparently, that it got.
Banjo-Kazooie?
No,
Ukulele.
ukulele.
When there's something
But
else
I
going on
mean,
with
what platformers are out right now? I think that maybe a little bit why there's a lot.
You think that's why they're so excited for Crash?
Yeah.
it? Why don't you support your team?
I guess.
What
I
team?
think 3D platformers
It's your
are
fault.
old news, man. I don't really understand the.
But people are super excited for the Mario Odyssey, which
That's because it's really unique. It does a lot of really cool ideas.
it does. You're right, but it is a platformer.
Yeah,
All in all,
you're right. No, you're right. I kind of get it that they're like either hungry for a platformer,
Aw.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Club to death.
That dude literally just came. Boom! Sucker punch you so.
This guy goes, called it. It's either win or lose, bro. You didn't call shit.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
50-50.
fucking coin flip. You get tails, you go, I guess Israel.
Wait, what mode is this? What is this?
This is Doomfist Domination, it's called. God damn.
The other thing too is being an emulator guy. I look at a Crash re-release and it's like I'd rather just pay no
Way
money.
to go, sir.
But that's a personal thing.
That dude fucking. He
I
tagged
would,
that
I
one.
would like my games to look nicer. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you still play exactly the same.
I love graphic enhancements.
But yeah.
So a game that I
would-
loved already, Chrono Trigger getting enhancements, you'd be all over that. You'd buy it.
Would you?
No,
Actually,
I would
don't
hate
think
it.
you would.
I would. They would have to remake it. They'd have to remake the whole game. That and Chrono Trigger. I wouldn't want them to do like the Final Fantasy VI sprite. Did you see that? Like the phone
Aw.
sprites?
Oh yeah.
Where they're like pastel colors and stuff.
Yeah, no, give me that old shit.
They gotta, if they're gonna do it, they gotta remake the whole thing. Like, give me a new engine and everything.
I can understand that.
But that's kind of different because it's an RPG.
If they made your game look better the way that you like it, like they didn't do
Doomfist.
the way that they did Crash Bandicoot, they didn't go crazy with the improvements. They kept the same art style and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So if they
I'm not
did that
arguing
for
in favor of
Chrono,
that game, though.
what?
I'm not arguing in favor of that game.
Yeah, we fight.
But I'm saying that like,
I wouldn't want that for Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross.
What if they just made Crash Bandicoot?
But if
look
they
better,
did it, you'd
but
buy it.
everything else looked the same as the PS.
I would, yeah, I'd probably buy it
I'd be so.
'Cause I wanna
down with that.
support
I would
them.
love that even more.
in their quest to make more of it.
Hey Eric, actually, can you make it look like the old school PS one?
What?
Oh yeah,
The
like
Crash Bandicoot ones?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Yeah.
That'd be a cheat
That would be
code.
annoying.
I said that. Not DLC, it's a cheat code?
That'd be wild. That'd be really clever if they made it a cheat code since there's no cheat codes anymore. That'd be funny. You put in like x square triangle square square.
Fuck off, 8, 9, 7.
It's like, wait, I'm putting in my
tight.
credit card.
The cheat code is just enter your credit card.
At some point, I would really like to talk about how I think the internet
But,
ruined video gaming.
Did we talk about the
Did
sales?
the internet ruin video gaming? You're crazy.
Yeah.
I would be interested in that.
We should have it as a topic.
Yeah.
But we
But
should do one for once.
I would be curious to see how many people beat all the Crash Bandicoots.
I beat 2 and 3.
No, like
Not the remake.
these.
Oh,
The remake.
why?
I'd be curious to see that stat.
Just to see,
Well,
like,
you can check trophies, and then you can see percentage. I'm sure there's an achievement for getting all 3.
Of just how many people
Well, it has a percentage of like
have the game.
completion.
Oh, does it?
how long does it typically take to
to
beat those games? I wonder.
It's probably just a Saturday.
Wait, dude's got sandals on?
That's what I'm saying. I was
I've
like,
got
why is he
sandals.
wearing sandals? I said it earlier. Like, he's wearing sandals.
His arm is also prosthetic.
Because I know people's
He's like
nostalgia.
Jax.
People's nostalgia does not go very far.
But here's the thing. As long
It
as you-
actually does.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. In the
Alright.
sense of looking at something and smiling and going,
No,
"This
doing
is
that
great."
does. I'm talking about business. Business-wise,
Crash
nostalgia.
Bandicoot, it's
Nostalgia
selling.
does not go
What are you
that far.
talking about?
It's already selling.
People were super excited for like ukulele because of nostalgia.
I don't know about ukulele.
And what about?
Oh, it's doing great.
no, I'm
but
talking about as
sales-wise.
far as the hype train. Look at
Like
Final
Hype Train,
Fantasy.
it does.
Huh?
Look at Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally
Oh.
being coined as like the one game that everyone wanted, and it's like, well, that's not true. The remake coming out itself is like if someone goes like, oh, what game would you want to have remade?
Well, but if you look at the actual numbers for like the Xbox One, who's
The actual numbers.
the actual numbers for the Xbox One,
A lot of nostalgia there.
lots of pretty much riding on nostalgia at this point because they don't announce any games anymore. Only 2 hours on average did people play any Xbox 360 game. That was the average amount of time people played on their entire ownership of an Xbox One. 2 hours.
Can I see that number?
I really don't care because I
Well,
don't
what-
think
what-
that's an accurate representation. Maybe it's nostalgia for Xbox. It's not nostalgia
What I'm
in
saying is
general.
that that's just an example of nostalgia being like used as a tool, and then it like really not doing anything.
There's been plenty. Look at freaking Street Fighter 2 on the Switch. Why the fuck are you re-releasing that game?
That's true. There's
Is
also
that
nothing
gonna-
else on the Switch.
What about one of
isn't.
my personal favorite games, Pillars of Eternity, which was like based solely on the fact that it's like, man, this is gonna be the spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate, a game that recently came out.
Well, yeah, but it's also a really good game.
So
Like I bought it. I bought it under the pretense it's a
so
good
is
game.
Baldur's Gate.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like there's still the quality part to it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't buy it under the pretense of Baldur's Gate because I haven't grown up on that.
Okay.
But I bought it because it's a good game.
right.
It's like a really quality game.
true.
So I don't know, nostalgia. It can take you a certain distance, but how many people, including myself, when you get into emulation, you start playing these games. You play them for like a minute, and you're like, oh yeah, that was fun, and then you kind of.
I
I
want
don't
to play
think
more
it's-
Champions of NORAD.
I don't think it's
I would
clear
play
across
that.
the board at all. I don't think it's clear across the board.
Yeah, I think that's
because here's a good reason why. Castlevania.
Yeah. We just said what?
Great
why
game
we-
outside of the fucking end credits. Great game, right?
Yeah.
Super awesome in the sense of what it was doing. Yes, it got nerfed. Who fucking cares? His charge got nerfed. Distance wise, it got nerfed today.
Oh, okay. The Doomfist thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's for those games or for Metroid coming out, it's perfectly fine because those games, it's the formula, it works well. People want more of that. Nostalgia for certain things that are hit or miss, like nostalgia is re-releasing Gears of War Ultimate Collection. It came out last generation. Am I really missing it that bad?
Yeah.
And honestly, playing that game through again, Matt can quote me. I hate that game now. I hate Gears of War after playing that.
Wait,
game.
the first one?
The first one.
From a design standpoint?
It's garbage.
Really?
It is
Really?
shit. Yeah, I do not like it at all.
I
And
wonder
then,
if I need to put my nostalgia glasses off for that.
dude, I really don't like it. I like certain aspects of it. I remember the first time I fought a Berserker. I played it with Matt. And I was at his house, and we had a buddy over. His name's Himi, who's an exchange student from Thailand. Yeah. And he literally fell asleep. And I only wanted to play the first level. I got all the way past the Berserker, and I was like, oh my god, this game's fucking awesome. And Himi's just...
I fell asleep the second time I tried to play that game.
Dude,
You want to talk about nostalgia carrying games? MGS. MGS 3, I have no idea why the hell you guys like that game.
It's
I don't
amazing.
think, I
What
don't think
about
that's
Sonic?
carrying it. Well, I would say something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like, there's hit or miss in it, and the thing is you can't say MGS3 because it wasn't re-released in the sense of wasn't this one thing just nostalgic about it? Because some people have never played MGS3 because it was only out on freaking on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So they just made it more accessible.
And I think one of the biggest issues, and it was probably a big issue for the Why We Love, is that how you were digesting that game as a whole. Because there was some parts. Remember at the beginning where we literally cut through like a whole bunch of that because like we know this already. Like we literally
We didn't do
stuff-
that often.
We
but we
accident.
did it
I
enough.
think I
to,
did it on accident.
Yeah, we only did it
but
on
at the beginning of
accident
the
as
game,
far as I
literally,
remember.
when they were just talking about the story after I think he broke his arm or something, we were cutting through a lot of the.
I did that on accident.
Yeah, that was just an accident.
Yeah,
That was a
dude,
little
I didn't mean to press a button.
Oh.
I was trying to let it go. It's like one of those scenes.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
Well, it happened a couple times, didn't it? I could
It might have, but I don't think that.
But
I guess
wasn't
it's not his
purpose.
style of game.
They could be. It could be. Honestly, yeah. But
It's very cinematic. Very focused on the cinema aspects.
yeah, but what part? Okay, I kind of want to ask you, what parts of it did you not like 100%? Like, let's just talk about it right now, just a little bit.
Me?
Yes, you.
Uh,
We like it.
Yeah, we all love it.
yeah. Ocelot. What's the other dude's name?
Volgan?
Logan.
He's a lightning guy.
Yeah, didn't care for him at all.
Sion
Wasn't enticing as a character. The spy chick with you. Snake himself wasn't very interesting. Seemed like a pretty shitty super soldier.
He's not a super soldier.
Yeah, that's he's just
Than anything
I would
else.
say that's actually one of the worst.
Yeah.
The stamina thing seemed more annoying than interesting. I'm trying to think of the other stuff.
But see,
The coolest part in the entire thing was the river scene.
oh yeah.
That was the coolest part of that entire thing. Everything else, I just didn't understand what the hell Kojima's,
Eric's
why
not
he's so
really
praised.
a single player style gamer. So I just don't think the game is really tailored for him.
And let's go back to that.
Well, it's only single player though. I don't get it.
But
That's what I'm saying. Eric's more of a multiplayer.
Eric's more of
Well,
like.
Eric's played single player games.
What's your favorite single player game? Just
Does he
pure
play him? But
single
you don't play
player.
him that much now.
Yeah, but I mean, just in general.
Veteran Odyssey, obviously.
Last of Us would probably have to be my favorite of all time. Journey would be another one that was really high on the list.
for Last of Us though?
I hated the gameplay, but the story and everything drove it hard enough.
That's always the one thing I've always been curious about because it's not the first person that said that. I'm just like, well, how do you like the game if you don't like the gameplay?
It's all part of it, though. It's all packaged together.
Yes, but it's more important than the story is, and it'll always be.
Arguably.
I don't think it's arguable because that's still what you're doing to pass time.
I mean, some people play the Telltales games. Like they love those Telltales games.
And that's not really a game.
You can play those or however you.
Those
want
are
to
not
play
games.
But no matter
They're
what,
games.
the gameplay is some form of interaction is required. That's what separates it from a different medium.
Right.
But if you're looking at it from the standpoint of, well, the gameplay, I don't really care about the gameplay. I think the gameplay sucks, but I'm here for the story. Then making that your favorite game just seems.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It would stand more to reason that it's your favorite story in the game, but not your favorite game.
Okay.
Because you say, what's your
Yeah,
game?
so-
What's the favorite thing you like to play?
Well, you used to play those Tales games a lot.
Yeah, Tales of
Vesteria.
Zestiria. My probably favorite one was Tales of Symphony or Symphonia.
Symphonia.
Yeah.
Symphonia was probably my favorite one.
Past that.
I played Tales of Vespera. It was pretty good.
Assassin's Creed, the first one, loved it.
I don't like any of those games.
Infamous is another one I enjoyed. Not like favorite, but
Never played those.
Infamous 1.
If you get in any of them, Second Son is probably the best one in my opinion
Yeah.
because I think it's just well done.
Yeah, I think Metal Gear Solid 3 just isn't his deal.
It doesn't have to be your deal.
Yeah, it's not like we got
But
a four. I was just
it's just-
curious.
Go
Go ahead.
A rare unity between you two.
It's like we're black. We always stay
Being
united.
polite. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm black again, by the way.
You were never not black.
Not the devil. It's on the other street.
Okay.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Where Rosie's like, "Fuck you, white boy." Kill Whitey.
Matt actually told me that. He said someone called him Whitey before, and I was like,
Somebody told me I
I got
had to
called
check my
the Great
privilege.
White last week.
wait, what? Both the other? What?
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
I got called the Great White last week.
I wonder who did that.
I got
Probably a great person.
I got told on a Facebook post to check my privilege once. It was great because I was saying something about Hispanic people,
What
and I'm
happened?
half Hispanic. They just didn't know because I'm so damn pale.
Half-layers, half-flat.
Hopla air, hopla enchilada. It's
I
pronounced.
want a quesadilla.
It's pronounced quesadilla. How do you say that name? Tostada.
Tostitos.
Yeah.
I can go for those. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think we're about good.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else you want to add?
No, I'm cool.
I'm good.
Look out for Evo.
Yeah, Evo. So next week, Eric and I, is totally my idea. I'm gonna break down Eric's door and freaking force him to watch
I'm gonna
Evo.
fist his door.
I'm gonna doomfist his eyes. We're gonna be checking out Evo. Tune in, watch. There's multiple Evo streams. We'll try and find the most entertaining one at the time. obviously the games being played at EVO are Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Injustice, Tekken,
Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear, Killer Instinct. There's 8. Melee. And
Melee's gonna get it?
I believe, or is it?
I thought it was gonna be 4.
It's Smash 4.
Yeah, I thought it was Smash 4.
I can't think of the other ones, but it's gonna be a bunch of those games. If you're interested in any of those, just tune in next week. We're gonna stream it. We'll probably have something else up on the side that we'll be entertained by, but that will be up as well, and we can discuss that if you guys are interested.
And every time that JD and I fight each other in a fighting game during that time, if I beat him, he has to chug a bottle of liquor.
A bottle of liquor.
A bottle.
I might die because there's some games I suck at. Button mashing.
Like Super Smash Bros.
Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what the funny thing is? I knew he was gonna hit you with that as soon as he brought fighting games.
If you want proof, check the channel.
Well, hey, the Lord didn't give him much, so gotta give him something.
Yeah, very poorly endowed.
Anyway, also I do have a stream next Sunday with Matt. We're gonna be doing maybe Rosie if he's lucky. Wildlands. You guys have anything going on this week, stream wise?
I'll probably play more Xenogears
What days?
every day. Is an opportunity.
Around around what time?
If I do what I want to do, it'll be 8 a.m. But I'm really bad at it. Work is crazy right now.
Okay.
But if not, then it'll be the afternoon.
Eric?
5-ish.
Nothing. All right. Well, and that stream is next Sunday. So yeah. Other than that, we're gonna be doing.
Okay, I guess
Evo.
I'm not-
All right. Thanks for watching,
I'm not-
JD.
Peace, Spencer.
Rosie.